Okay, YouTube, Season 2 is almost here, and yesterday EA released a new blog where they went through all the changes we will see on Friday, which is tomorrow by the way, and at first I was thinking let's go and record a video straight away, but then I was reading through the notes and actually thinking, you know what, instead of me going all hyped in about the Season 2, let's think about it, and that's why I waited until today where I can actually share my honest opinion about what it will do to HUT, because in my opinion Season 2 is make or break for EA. And the reason why I'm saying it is because the engagement around the game is at its lowest. I was comparing some data from NHL 25 compared to NHL 26 in the first 3 months, and if you look across all the platforms, and I'm talking about YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, even Reddit, the data don't lie. The engagement is around 50% lower than it was in NHL 25, and there is a lot of reasons for that. And that's why, when they released the blog, they also addressed our biggest complaints, which was the actual length of the seasons, for example, because let's be very honest, once again, 75 days was way too long. My biggest issue in Season 1 was the ranked, because there was really no any reason to play it. Once you get to the Silver 2, you automatically qualify for the champs, and because most of us was not really earning any rewards, there was really no point playing. Player combinations as well, which I still stand by now that I think this is the biggest and the most fun addition to NHL video games, but it's still too early to see how it will evolve, because chasing meta is fun as far as EA gives us enough rewards to actually be able to participate. Otherwise, we are all limited pretty much to 1 or 2 MSPs each event, and if there is no any rewards in the background you can earn, outside of let's say 1 pack from champs each weekend, my prediction would be then around Season 3, a lot of people will just stop playing because chasing meta will just get boring. And they also said then we will have new captains, which we already knew about, but what they're saying is that we will receive a choice pack where we can get a free captain to start the Season 2. I know a lot of people get excited about it because I read that on Reddit. It does not mention the overalls for the captain. If you remember in Season 1, we also receive a choice pack. That captain was only 82 overall, and if you wanted to make let's say an 85 overall captain, you still had to go and use your fodder. So let's wait until tomorrow to see what overall the captains will be and also how they will work, because they're also giving us an indication that there will be some sort of different lineup combination boosts for the captains. So what I will do today, I'll go through all the notes, which probably all of us already read, and I'll just share my honest opinion, what I think about the changes, how it will impact the game, and also what do I think about it. So I will start with lineup combinations. Obviously, once again, they are confirming that all the lineup combinations will disappear from Season 1, and they're actually saying while retiring the ones from Season 1. If I'm reading this correctly, it means that every single lineup combination we currently have in Season 1 will be gone, and that also includes the fantasy lineup combinations, which I'm really not a fan of. I really hope we will see more lineup combinations for the fantasy cards, because they still remain one of the most expensive cards we currently have in the game, and if you really don't get any lineup combinations for that specific event, and you have to wait when they will release, let's say, the Hurricanes, Florida Panthers, or whatever fantasy card you have, I just think that that's not right. I personally would leave the fantasy lineup combinations from Season 1 in Season 2 as well, but we will see that tomorrow. Also, they're saying that it's basically to keep the meta evolving. I don't really like how it sounds because they are pushing the meta, and I know I saw a lot of comments on Reddit as well, where people were basically saying the same thing, that EA is pushing the meta, EA is pushing the cards we need to use, for example, and I think when we get closer to the end of the season, we have more lineup combinations, you can actually be creative with your lineup and use various different cards, where at the beginning of the season, at least in the first few weeks, everyone had to use the same cards because EA is dictating the content. And yes, once again, I have no issues with content. I actually think that the content this year compared to NHL 25 or NHL 24 is the best it ever been. But you always need to make sure you walk away with that one MSP from each event at least, and hopefully you guess right, because we did see an MSPs in Season 1 which did not have any lineup combinations. And let's say one of them was Seth Jarvis, Monahan was another one, and I know they did release some of the LA Kings lineup combinations, but they were really not OP. So it means Byfield and also Anze Kopitar didn't really get any OP lineup combinations, so maybe we will see that in Season 2. I'm not really a fan where this is going, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will see some more creativity, more content, and again, if it's all backed up with more packs we can earn during the season, then it means people will actually be able to make more than one MSP for free, and that also would allow us to have different lineups. They also confirmed that they are increasing the AP and salary. At the moment we have 100 million in the salary cap. I don't expect to see more than 120 million in the salary cap in Season 2. If they do, let's say 150, that would be interesting. I also like to see that there is more AP, because that would mean I no longer really need to use some really crappy players for my fourth line just to get more AP. If we already have more AP points as we start the season, that's a W. I also still would love to see some events with the free AP, like we had the Gallery of Greats in NHL 25. That would make those cards even more must-make, and I just think that it was really fun thing to do in NHL 25, so hopefully we see something similar in NHL 26 as well. When it comes to the captains, they basically said the same thing I already mentioned, saying Season 2 introduced a new group of captains with updated combinations that can reshape how you build your team. I have a feeling that the captain boost this season will not be about the AP. Maybe if we, let's say, use enough players from the same division, we get additional salary boost, which would be really cool in my opinion. I also actually think that if you're using the captain and using players from that specific division, every single player you use from that division should bring you more boost. Let's say you get +1 in the overall. So every single player, let's say you use from Pacific division, would automatically get +1 in the overall boost. That would make captains actually fun. As we get closer to the end of the season in Season 1, I actually was thinking, you know what? There is really no need of me using Roman Josi or even McDavid. McDavid is a great card, same as Roman Josi. And I 100% would say, you know what? Yes, they're definitely making impact in your team, but I was not using them to get that AP because there were so many additional lineup combinations where you can just get +10, +9 AP points. For Season 1, it was a nice thing, but for Season 2, I would love to see some variety. I would love to see the captains actually give you different kind of boosts, not just AP. When it comes to that captain choice pack, I really think then we probably will see around 85 overall captains as a choice pack. I don't think we will see the 87s or 88 overall captains, and those will be the ones we will need to go and make. They also need to make those cards one of the best in the game for us to actually go and chase them. I don't think EA can make a better captain than Connor McDavid, who actually we can still use because you can use the captains from Season 1 and Season 2. They will just not give you those boosts anymore. But for me to actually go and pick a captain, if there is really no any OP boost like salary or even overall, they need to be very usable cards. JT Miller, if let's say you're building a team for New York Rangers, was a fun card, but no one was really making him just to get that boost because the card in general wasn't really great. Where Connor McDavid, Roman Josi, Charlie McAvoy, even Mika Zibanejad were actually decent cards and usable. So hopefully we see some really sick, fun captains as well tomorrow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I really like this line where they're saying new Season 2 captain chemistries will provide new lineup bonuses and better flexibility. So it means they will be different. We just need to wait and see. And I really hope that it's something really crazy and sick. And now let's talk about the best part, ranked mode. No need to say that I still think that 75 days for them to implement the change is too long. They knew that it's not working. They knew how the community felt about it. And it's nice to see that they are acknowledging it. At the same time, they could really make these changes earlier. But they're saying that we have heard your feedback on ranked, particularly around progression and how it can feel difficult to move through the tiers at times. Yeah. Like, really? For Season 2, we are looking to make progression feel smoother and give you more opportunities to earn as you play. Which sounds good on paper. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. We have reviewed community feedback and in-game data from Season 1 to identify where the progression could improve. And we are making some immediate adjustments for Season 2. And one of the adjustments will be then we will have ranked objectives. You will now be able to earn Season 2 ranked collectibles by completing new objectives. So we are not earning pucks like we was in NHL 25. We will earn collectibles the same as we was earning the Chase collectibles. And then we also will see the collectible sets. Trade in Season 2 ranked collectibles for upgraded rewards focused on high value packs and player items. So it means we will be able to exchange collectibles not only for packs, but also for some specific players, which I actually like to see because I am probably minority, but I always enjoy, at least in different Ultimate teams, then you can earn some exclusive players and you can only get them white sets. The only question for me would be how many collectibles we can actually earn during the season. Is that something we can earn unlimited? Let's say every single win gives me one collectible, or how it will work? Because the Cup Chase collectibles were also fun, but once you're done with the objectives for the season, after that you're no longer earning any rewards really, at least not from the collectible sets. They're actually making some changes also to the rank reward path, which they're saying they're now being scaled up. And additional rank tiers have been added, so you'll be earning more rewards at more points through the season, which is fine. I love that we are getting more rewards, and I also love to see that the win streak rewards are coming back, which will be delivered by patch in early December. So basically, winning consecutive games will grant us bonus progress, allowing you to move through tiers faster when you're on a win streak. So for example, if you're winning 2-3 rank games in a row, and that means you are progressing through the rank faster, which again is good. But if you're someone like me who wins one, lose one, it will be challenging. But at least if there is something to grind towards to and try to win those games in a row, I will try. I want to see what the rewards look like. We are also improving how progress works inside certain ranks. In divisions where this applies, ranking up will start start you in the new rank with a portion of your progress already filled. This is actually probably one of the best parts I love about the change, not even like the rewards, but just this specifically. For example, if you move into the silver 1, you may enter that rank with most of the progress already completed, instead of starting from 0. And it also means that in those same divisions, if you move down a rank, you will keep the progress you previously earned. That means it only takes one win to move back up to the rank you hold before, which again, love to see it, because I think this sounds a little bit closer to what they advertise in a hot deep dive. Again, it's really difficult to say, do I like it, how it will work. On a paper, all the changes they're talking about the rank looks much better than what we have now. Is it perfect? Probably not, but if there are more packs, more ways of progressing, and let's say enough collectibles to earn by playing rank, which you can then exchange for some decent packs, and I'm talking something higher than 77 overall, then I'm definitely down for it. I also really hope that all these changes they are implementing in ranked from tomorrow will actually make more people playing the mode. I am someone who don't really like playing the game just because of the fun. If it's an ultimate team, I want to be rewarded. If I want to play hockey just for fun, I usually play franchise, I don't know, even versus and stuff like that. In Ultimate Team specifically, if I'm playing online, I'm expecting to be rewarded if I'm winning. I'm not expecting to be rewarded if I'm losing, because in the end of the day, it's a hockey Ultimate Team. It's all about trying to win games with the team you actually build. And as far as, let's say, in the background you're earning XP, I don't think you should be rewarded more than that. But yes, I'm really excited about tomorrow to see how the changes will look, also what the packs look, how many collectibles you can earn, and hopefully it will be as good as it sounds on a paper. When it comes to the hot champs, I actually recently got into an argument with someone on Reddit. I think that was like a few weeks ago, where I said that I'm pretty sure in season 2 we'll have new season 2 collectibles. And a lot of people were, you're absolutely stupid, you don't know what you're talking about, there is no timer on the collectibles, there is not even the logo of the season, so I'm saving all my season 1 collectibles which I'm earning in champs and then using in season 2. Clearly EA had other plans, and yes, I don't like to say, you know what, I was right, but I was. Season 2 begins a new cycle of hot champs featuring season 2 champs collectibles and refreshed rewards. So it means new packs, new players, and stuff like that. If you still have unused season 1 champs collectibles, those sets will remain active, so you will not lose access to any progress or rewards you already earn, which is good. The only question is, because the champs are starting already before the season 2 starts, I'm assuming that next week when we will get our rewards, we will get the season 2 collectibles. And because none of us really know what the rewards look like, and thanks to me I'm only playing champs during the weekend, I'm actually excited to see if the rewards look much better, because even if I cannot get more than 10-11 wins, I still think that champs should be the most rewarding mode, because it's the most difficult mode we currently have. People who are good at the game and can get, let's say, 15 wins and above need to be rewarded properly. They also are making changes to the cup chase, so everyone who is grinding offline or just doing the chores, you also will be rewarded more, because season 2 cup chase features new teams, finally, and updated objectives to complete. Hopefully the objectives are much longer, because I know a lot of people completed all their objectives in the first months and after you was just bored. New round of season 2 cup chase collectibles will be available, which can be exchanged for rewards in new sets. So the sets are also changing, which is good. And what I like the most is that the rewards will finally match the overall progression across season 2. So no longer we will see 77 overall cards, hopefully. Season 1 cup chase sets will remain active, so nothing is going away. If you still have some collectibles, you can still use them in the sets and get your free packs, for example, so that's also a good thing. They're also making changes to the moments, where in season 2 introduce new lineup of hot moments, celebrating highlights from upcoming seasonal programs. Completing them earns season 2 moment collectibles, which I actually think was useless. And yes, every free pack is great, but the moments were so difficult that the majority of the community couldn't even complete them, and actual reward where you was exchanging those 6 collectibles for like what, a 79 overall player was pointless in my opinion. So maybe in season 2 it changes. If you still have a new season 1 moment collectibles, same as the cup chase, you still can do that. The sets are not going anywhere. And obviously they didn't really touch on actual length of the season, but they are mentioning that season 2 features a shorter season length, ensuring new content arrives more frequently through the year. I still think that season 2 should be no longer than 45, maximum 50 days. No matter if you're a casual player or someone who plays this game as a full-time job, you still will be able to complete it, earn that card, and in general complete everything you need to get all the rewards. So if I need to look at all of this, like I said at the beginning of the video, I don't want to sound like I'm super hyped about season 2. It does sound much better. It does sound that they're actually listening to the feedback. I will not make any comments really until I actually see it in the game, because EA is famous with one thing, and I think a lot of people probably would agree with me, where they're saying one thing and delivering something else. Because we all fall into the same trap when we saw the hot deep dive. They promised us so many things, and when we actually got a game, it was so different. So hopefully there are more rewards, and I'm not talking about complete 10 objectives, get additional 35 rank collectibles in the season, and after that you're really not earning anything. I still think that the seasonal collectibles for rank should be weekly, and let's say if you win 20 rank games every single week, and I'm not saying that should be the number you should win, but as an example, you would earn yourself 35 collectibles, and then you can exchange those 35 collectibles the way you want. Or maybe every single win will give you 2 collectibles, so that means if one week I have more time to play than another one, I can still get enough collectibles through the season or every single week and exchange them for some unique and specific rewards like players, maybe some really sick packs, which I really doubt we will see because pretty much every single pack is rubbish. And as far as you're not really spending money, and even those packs in the store are no good of actually spending money. There were only few packs which I would even say was worth the coins. One of them was the next gen ones where you could get those exclusive players, and then probably the broken fantasy packs. But yes, I'm definitely excited about tomorrow. There will be a lot of content. Hopefully the game will be fun again. Hopefully the engagement in the community will go up. A lot of people who stopped playing the game will come back at least to check out the season. Maybe they like it, maybe they stay, maybe they just say then it's crap again and they just go play whatever they was playing the last 4 weeks. But yeah, really excited. Cannot wait for tomorrow. Let me know down in the comment sections below. What do you think about all the notes released by EA? And also, which one are you the most excited about? Because I think pretty much every single thing they touched on is exactly what we wanted. Now we just need to see if EA delivers, because if they don't, I can tell you a lot of people will play maybe for a week or two and then they are out. There are so many good games currently out people are playing, and if HUT is not rewarding or not engaging enough, only the hardcore players will stay. So yes, don't want to sound negative, but I also want to be honest with you. If the changes will not be good, I probably will play less and less HUT, and I will just focus on franchise mode, be a pro, or any other mode I can play in an NHL video game. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, please make sure you like and subscribe, and have a good one. See you tomorrow, because tomorrow is one of the biggest content days we will have in NHL 26.